UFO, phonetically spelled. I really like how that's spelled right there.
Hey, look, we're both degenerates. We're not as bad as Connor.
The secret to drinking is taking days off.
We've never killed an old man in the woods.
All right. I was sober when I did that.
Wow, well, that's not the best defense.
Yeah. Actually, Connor, you've got a problem. We're going to turn the video off. Get into you a little bit.
Oh, can we talk about this on the Patreon?
Yeah, I mean, it's not...
Should we, like, let's save it.
Or save it for, like, a
Yeah,
main.
we keep teasing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a good tease.
Let's save
It's
it.
the best story.
It's a good tease.
I feel like the story's going to let people down by the time...
By the way, when
there's
I
no
remember
fucking
that
way.
no way.
There's no fucking
like the craziest
way. It's
story.
one of
No.
the craziest stories of all time.
It is the craziest story I've ever heard.
it's not the
Also, by
craziest
the way,
story.
a weird fact is that I told Jack the story, and then he loved it. He would always
I
bring
told
it up.
Jack that story.
Did you?
Yeah, I
Because
told-
I was the first one to hear it from you, though. And
No,
then
I
I was
told-
going around telling people, and I know that I talked to Jack about it.
No, I told Jack, Eric, Keith, all those guys, yeah.
Well, I definitely told Jack about it, too. And then I just remember...
You know, black people love a story like that.
Yeah, but no.
I think that's when all those guys started to like me.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
They realized you were like,
It kind of a real one, yeah.
yeah.
But no, then Jack would bring it up all the time. That was very funny.
Yeah, he did bring it up all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Garrett,
carrying
too.
this tradition.
Garrett constantly brings it up.
Yeah, because
Every time I see Garrett, he's like,
It's
yeah,
a-
you killed a man. Like, I didn't kill a man.
you did. Well, all right. Should we just get into it? Let's explain this.
You killed a man.
No, because he didn't actually kill a man. The guy died of his wounds.
He died weeks later.
Of his wounds.
No, there was no wounds, like severe.
Okay, so Connor is the best storyteller anyone on
No.
Earth will ever hear. Do you want?
Connor,
No,
please
do you
tell
know? We can move on.
It feels
We
so
can do
propped up, but all right. Like, I grew up in Tujunga, and all my friends were in, like Sun Valley and stuff like that. And
Tujunga is like kind of it's
northeast Los Angeles.
Northeast Los Angeles. It's like a white ghetto,
The
basically.
biker meth capital of the...
white
Sons of
Mexican
Anarchy.
ghetto.
Sons of Anarchy is based on and filmed in Tujunga.
Yes, Alpha Dog is like very Tujunga
Yes.
based.
Mhm.
That
Yeah,
movie,
yeah. It's like, I don't know. There's no word for like wigger, but cholo.
right.
Cholos really have a race. There's like white cholos and Asian
Yeah, but
cholos.
no, what are you talking about? Cholos are Hispanic.
There's so many white cholos.
Yeah, I know, but they're still.
John's only
yeah.
saying this because John thinks he's like
I'm
a
a
cholo.
cholo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know all those cholos.
No, but you see them all, and it's like there's like I see like Filipino cholos.
Yeah, but you go white cholo, but you don't go.
Okay, yeah, white
there's
cholo,
there's
yeah.
cholos
Yeah.
and there's people who are pretending to be cholos.
Yes,
it's
yes.
like Shia LaBeouf and whatever that
Yeah.
movie's called. What's that movie called?
Creeper.
Tax Collector.
The Bone Collector.
A bone collector. No,
Tax Collector.
Tax collector.
Did you
Yeah.
see that movie, by the way?
No, I didn't.
Dude, it's fucking unbelievable. It's one of the worst movies I've ever
It's
seen.
a horrible, and he
Jesus
got a real
Christ.
tattoo for
He
it.
has a whole Virgin Mary tattoo on his chest.
Or
That he
I'm gonna-
actually got.
And
from
you
the movie.
see it for like a second in the movie.
That's
Yeah.
He just
crazy.
wanted that tattoo.
He just wanted that tattoo.
That's all.
But I will say, we'll go back to her story, but I will say that there's a great cameo from my favorite comedian and actor, Brendan Schaub, in that movie. But go
Brendan
back.
Schaub is in the Tax Collector.
Yeah, he is.
He's like a cholo in the background. He's like cholo gang member in the background.
He talked about it on every fucking podcast on Earth.
David Ayer, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, what happened to that
He
retard?
could have been good.
I know.
He's made some of
Fury,
the- Fury, Training Day.
Body of Watch, or
End of Watch is good. Yeah,
Harsh-
great.
Harsh Times, I even
Harsh
like.
Times is
A lot
great.
of people hate it, but I
Harsh
like
Times
it.
Harsh
stinks,
Times.
It
but-
sucks
Nah,
ass.
Harsh
fuck
Times
you guys.
Harsh Times
sucks.
sucks.
Harsh
I like
You
Times
guys don't know
sucks.
shit
I
about
like
movies.
Harsh
But then he went on to make
Sucks ass.
fucking
You're
like
a fucking
Suicide
drunk-
Squad.
Right.
Suicide Squad. Then he made the movie Bright, that Will Smith.
Terrible.
One
Yeah,
of the
the
worst movies
Netflix
I've
movie
ever seen.
Where Will Smith's like arresting like
That
flubber.
wasn't
Yeah.
David Ayer.
That wasn't
Yes, it
written
was.
by him.
That was David
wasn't
Ayer.
written by him.
He directed it.
Oh, he directed,
directed
it.
it.
Directed it.
Max.
Because
Max
he's like,
Landis
he's so
is
wrote it.
racist, yeah.
He's like too horny for like cholo culture.
Yeah,
it's
he
it's
is.
like weird.
Yeah.
It's
Shia or
perverse.
David Ayer?
David Ayer.
David Ayer. David
Horny?
Ayer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like
horny.
obsessed with it.
Oh, horny for it. I thought you meant like he's just too horny for it to be accepted.
No, like he's just like he's too obsessed with those guys. Like
For
every
cholo culture.
Yeah.
every like cholo portrayal in a David Ayer movie, I'm like, this feels racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in The Tax Collector, it's just like they're sitting on thrones,
Yeah.
and like Watts, and they have like pit bulls everywhere and like gold guns, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like,
Yeah.
this is like propaganda, you know? Anyway, yeah. My friend, I had these two brothers I grew up with. I won't say their names, but they grew up in like a full like meth den.
Yeah.
Like their mom sold drugs, and the house was like dilapidated. It was in Sun Valley, and there was one. It was a flop house. It was just like homeless dudes and drug dealers would just end up there, get
Yes.
high. They'd fall asleep in the living room. They essentially lived there. There was
Yeah.
homeless people just living
Yeah.
in this house.
It's very common in that neighborhood.
In Sun Valley?
In Sun Valley, yeah.
I feel like, it was seedy too. I mean, Sun Valley is a fucking armpit of the valley. It's the worst part of the valley.
Yeah.
And there was one older man named Cain who, like, lived there, essentially. Like, he had his own couch, no bed, but it was like, that's Cain's chair. You can't sit there.
Cain's chair. It's the one covered in dead skin.
Yeah, and
Cain is the exact name, by the way, that I would suspect.
That's such a badass name. That's crazy.
Cain.
His name was Cain. His skin was made of leather, and he only wore leather. He was like an actual Hell's Angel.
Yeah.
That was his whole thing. He was actually in the Hell's Angels, and he was the most racist man I had ever met in my entire life. He'd like watch TV, and if a black person came on TV, he'd just start screaming the N-word at the screen.
So he's fine to kill because he's racist. Go on.
There we go.
Yes, and also just like invaded my friend's house. Like he just like lived there, and he sold drugs out of the house. Like this weird old 75-year-old Hell's Angel biker.
Yeah.
Long white hair. He was probably like 5'5", 5'6", but he was like stocky as shit. He's just the grossest skin I've ever seen.
He's like,
and,
you know, I killed the black dude at Altamont.
And he would admit shit like that. Like he would he'd like tell us, be like, back in my day, we saw a guy like that. We'd like lynch him and hang him up, and we're like, oh my god, so this guy's like admitting to like killing, like doing, you know,
So you deserve to die.
doing hate crimes.
And you're like, how old?
I'm probably like 13, 14.
13,
I think,
14.
right?
Yeah, good age to kill.
But this was
Because that's when I became the Judge Dredd of Tujunga.
but this was also the house that like all my friends would go to. Like it was
That's crazy.
every weekend because there was no fucking rules.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It would be like 8 of us sleeping over at one time. You know
You'd
what I mean?
sleep there around this guy?
Yes. Well, also, dude, it's so weird looking back to it because my 2 friends who lived in that house, like they didn't keep their groceries in the kitchen. Like their rooms, like they act like roommates with their mom.
Yeah.
Like they didn't trust their mom's fridge, so they had mini fridges in their own bedrooms.
I
and,
love
like, their own.
Something so funny about calling them groceries in a house like that.
Yeah.
Like a guy waking up off the floor who's done meth all night, and he's like, "I'm going grocery shopping."
Yeah. But dude, I mean, I remember there was one night where they were like, "Do you want to stay for dinner?" And I was like, "What the fuck is dinner?"
What is your dinner?
It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, he literally goes, they wheel out a black guy tied up with an apple in his mouth.
And they go, "Well, my mom's making minced meat." And I was like, "What? What is that?" They're like, "It's minced meat." What do you mean? And I was like, "That's the whole meal." And they're like, "Yeah, it's fucking delicious." And I literally just get served a bowl of ground beef that's chopped up.
Yeah.
No seasoning?
Yeah.
No, dude, it was literally just ground beef. And
See,
I was
those
like,
are. That's what I'm talking about. That's the American version of the Savage meal.
yeah.
That's a jungle meal.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a white jungle meal.
I just ate a bowl of minced meat one night. And yeah, dude, it was bleak. It was just a really bleak place to live.
But everyone used to hang out there because no one.
There's no rules. And also,
yeah.
it was such a meth house. Like, all the furniture was just disgusting, but they had like industrial, like grocery store fridges in the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like their main refrigerator was like a sliding glass door, like liquor store fridge.
Yeah.
With like, and it was stocked to the brim with soda. And I think that was their mom being like, you can do whatever you want as long as you give kids soda. I would drink like literally like 15 Cokes every time I was at the house. I was like, you do whatever. I don't give a shit.
Well, because that's the only thing that like that makes you remember the outside and like happiness, where you're like, oh, nice red Coke.
Yeah,
like
but we
it's
would
like normal.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. But
We're
we
surrounded by these absolute maniacs.
We're not allowed in 7-Eleven
You're like
anymore.
you're literally having sleepovers with the Nazis from Breaking Bad.
You're like, I'm not in Mad Max. I have a Coca-Cola.
I have a Coke. You're like, oh man, I forgot about capitalism and the whole world outside.
Dude, it was just insane. But we also loved it. It was I loved going over there in the weekends because we would do anything. We all would like tag during the day, like we'd go out and graffiti, and at night graffiti, whatever, just like whatever. And I was like skating all day, going back, flopping on this fucking. I'm sharing a twin bed with one of my other friends, sleeping for like 4 hours, waking up, skating again, and smoking weed and whatever. You know, it was the best. It was like a utopia for kids that were like,
it was like camp.
Yeah, there's no rules. You just do whatever you want. And anyway, Cain.
Camp Reich. Yeah.
Cain was there all the time. He lived there. And like anybody who walked in, if you weren't white, you were the N-word. And if you were white, you were a faggot. Like we'd walk in. Every time I walked in, you go, you fucking faggot. I was like, hi, Cain. Like the worst guy. And there was one night, it was me and this kid, Eddie. Eddie on his own. I don't know if I've ever like told you guys this part of the story.
Was Eddie Mexican?
Yeah, of course.
So he was the N-word.
He was the
I love that all non-white races are the N-word.
straight up. It was unbelievable. He
And then whites are
friend,
faggots.
he called my friend Juan Mesa, who was Colombian but was the most light-skinned Hispanic guy I ever met, would call him the N-word.
Yeah.
Just because he knew he was not white.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And anyway, so one night on his own, Eddie just starts like fucking with Cain in a crazy way that we were like, what are you doing? He's like, Cain's taking a shower right now. I'm going into the shower and I'm beating the shit out of him. And everyone's like, Eddie, you suck. I'm not doing that. And I was like, I'll join you, Eddie. That sounds great. So I'm the cameraman. And we walk into the bathroom and Cain's taking a shower and he just throws back the curtain and just starts punching Cain while he's showering, butt naked. And he had the weirdest looking body I've ever seen. And his penis, his penis was so small and it was pitch black, which I've heard is from extensive drug use.
Wow.
He had like a literal black penis.
Like he lost circulation to his cock
Yeah,
somehow.
something like
He's
that.
looking at his
Yeah.
cock,
It
he's
was like
"You
Adam
fucking N-word."
Sandler's foot and Mr. D's. Just stabbing it with like like a fireplace stick. So then we were doing that for a while, and everyone else just playing like video games in the bedroom and
You
stuff
were
like that.
doing that for a while?
Yeah, we were really fucking with Cain for a while.
Oh, so he
Beating the shit out of him
Wait,
nude
so-
in the shower.
The
So
levee
he
broke.
never
The
came
levee
out of the
broke.
shower and was like, who was that? He would just go right to his chair.
No,
and, like,
because we weren't like actually like hitting him hard. Like Eddie was walking in there and be like, "Fuck you, Cain," like kind of pushing him like light jabs, you know.
Okay.
He's like, "Ah, fuck yeah."
So he'd come out of the shower, he'd walk back to his chair, and he would like call like Michael Strahan the N-word,
Absolutely,
like on
yeah,
Fox.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Gotcha.
And so then we stopped doing that, and then hours go by. I mean, we were doing that at like 9 p.m. You know,
Right.
and
Early hours.
yeah, and
Never want to
then-
kill in an early hour.
You don't know the witching hours when you want to do it.
And then hours go by, and I go to the back and I grab a soda. It was like they had this weird. They had like a shanty house attached. Like they had a build on, like what's
Sure,
called you add on to house
addition,
additions to the house,
back house.
but it was not like mandated by anything. There was no like
they just
structure
built it.
zoning.
Yeah,
they just
yeah.
put up like plywood and like built.
It was made out of dead black guys. Yeah.
I go get a soda, and Cain is literally like in the corner, and he's like chopping up meth with like a straight razor and putting it into baggies, And I just had this like really like weird, gross moment where I was like, "This is so fucking." Like my friends live here. This is fucking crazy. And like we knew shit was going on for a while because there was this guy named Pepe who would come by all the time, and he would come by with a briefcase, and he was like straight up like, like cartel looking kind of like big belt buckle, cowboy boots, golden
Right.
teeth, cowboy hat,
Pepe.
like
Okay, right.
bolo tie kind of guy. So we're like, there's clearly like drug dealing going on there. But that was the first time I ever saw like the actual like divvying up of drugs and shit like that.
Weird coincidence. This, you realize this right when they ran out of Coca-Colas as well, though.
I was like, that's a different kind of Coke.
You're like, hey, there's no more Mountain Dews. This place is kind of fucked.
It's like he's waking up
I'm
with a
gonna
bubble in the
kill Cain.
Matrix.
Yeah. It's like Connor realized he was around racist meth heads when like the Xbox broke.
He's covered in goo.
So I go back.
So they
to
were like, but real quick, like the guy was a meth dealer.
meth dealer.
He
Yeah.
was
probably
selling
killed
meth to a
people.
cartel guy,
Yeah.
and then the guy would come every
And
week.
we always kind of
or-
knew that. Well, I don't know if he was selling directly to Pepe. I think our friend's mom was either buying from Pepe or selling to Pepe. I don't really know.
Did you ever see her come into the house?
She was there all the time, and she had just like mason jars of marijuana everywhere. Marijuana? What am I fucking cop?
Marijuana.
Marijuana cigarettes everywhere.
But like, yeah, just like mason jars of pot all over the place, and
Okay.
she'd let us have it too. She'd be
Yeah.
like, you guys have been good. Here's some pot.
He sounds nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a lovely lady.
Yeah.
Don't call
yeah.
CPS.
She was nuts.
Yeah, don't call child porn services.
She would also do a thing too where she would try to act like a responsible mom. Where she'd be like, if you're spending the night tonight, I need your mom's phone number and I need to call her and let her know. And we're like, what is this charade you're doing, Anyway, so yeah, I see Cain doing that. I run back to the bedroom and I'm just like, fuck that guy, right? And they're like, yeah, we hate that guy. And I was like, we should beat his ass.
Oh, you started this?
Yes, it was like, it was
Fuck
me
yeah.
and this kid TJ who was there. We're like, let's fucking...
But you were led by Eddie earlier on.
Eddie like
starting,
sparked this like
yeah.
He broke the seal.
Violence was already in my mind,
yeah.
And
I don't even know if we could tell this. This might be a crime, actually.
No, it's
No, it's not.
It's not at all.
Eddie grew the seed that
Yeah, for sure.
Planted the seed that grew the.
The idea
grew
that we
the
could
plant.
actually touch this
Yeah.
guy and really there's no repercussions
Yeah,
for it.
I think
it was,
Tupac had like a beautiful quote about this.
Yeah?
yeah.
What was it?
It was something about like I want to be this. I want to be the seed that like grows the plant of change.
Exactly. And that was Eddie. And that was Eddie.
And that was Eddie. Eddie's actually the legend. I hope he's alive.
Eddie's Tupac. I don't know that he's alive.
Yeah.
Eddie's sucked ass also. I like hated that guy.
Okay, right.
He was annoying as shit.
I hope he's kicking Cain's ass up in heaven.
Me too. In hell.
In hell.
And so we used to do this thing with their friends. We call it blanket beat down, and it was just like a funny thing we do. Like if someone,
Blanket beat down.
but we never like
We
actually
would like
like.
a guy, we'd kill him. It's a funny little goof.
It was no, like,
we were actually.
we would do it. It was like a prank to our friends all the time. Where like you'd walk into a dark room, you throw a sheet over your friend, and then you'd all
Beat
just
him to
kind of like not beat him to death. You'd like fuck with your
hit
friend a
him,
little bit.
fuck
Yeah,
him,
you know,
throw him around.
throw a pillow at him
You
or
guys
whatever.
weren't
you know?
like trying to like hurt
No.
people. Yeah.
No, but then the idea was to blanket beat down Cain.
But
You
for
know,
real.
but like
But everyone like they were like we hate Cain,
we hate this
though.
guy.
Yeah.
And there was probably like 8 of us. And the ages are like anywhere from 14 to like 17, 18.
Oh, wow.
Because there was an older brother there, and then there's even an older brother there. There's 3 brothers who live there, but I was friends with the 2 younger ones. But like, yeah, the oldest kid was probably 18 years old. So there's some like grown man strength in the equation.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And I go out to the back, and I tell Cain that his best friend is waiting for him. And by the way,
Pepe's outside.
No, by the way, Cain's best friend's name was Dane, which is so cute.
Cain and Dane.
That's the cutest thing I've ever heard
That
in my
is
entire
very
life.
cute. Yeah, they were like gay. They were like gay with each other.
Yeah. And he's like, all right, I'll
Eric
be,
and Dylan.
yeah. So he's like, I'll be out there in a minute. And I was like, all right. So I go back to the living room, and this is how like psychotic we were being. We probably waited, crouched down behind couches with sheets in our hands for about an hour and a half.
Wow.
Before he came out. And this is probably like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. maybe. And we're just waiting in the dark. Like not at a single point where any of us like, should we just give up on this? We were just not talking, waiting. And he finally comes out. We throw a giant sheet over him, and we start beating the living shit out of this guy.
Like full blown like punches.
Yeah,
like 13-year-old punches.
Well, you know, at the first it was like that, like throwing big nasty hooks. You know what I mean? Like I'm fucking hitting him as hard as I can.
Yeah.
But then eventually we realized like we could kill this man. So then we got real creative with it, and at one point, me and my other friend, I won't say their names, we went to a closet and we grabbed all the plastic hangers we could find, and he's on this chair. He's like can't move because he's fucking disoriented.
Yeah.
Concussed.
And we start whipping him in the face with plastic hangers.
God, dude.
Wait, is this crazy? Is this insane? Should I not be saying this?
No, you already gone too far.
I would take this to the grave, personally, but go on.
I think it's the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life.
You told it
Yeah.
on stage a few times.
I have, yeah. But that's not recorded forever.
It's true. But this is like these are horrible.
Also, this is the worst. This guy should have been killed forever
Long ago,
Like,
long
yeah,
ago.
this was his day of reckoning.
He used to admit to killing people.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're just like, and he starts breaking skin. He's bleeding, but the whole time we're hitting him, he's like, "That all you got, you fucking faggot pussies!"
yeah.
Like he's
He kinda
talking
kicks
shit.
ass.
Yeah,
He's dying by the sword.
we're just truly like,
He knew this was his day of reckoning.
yeah,
Yeah.
and we're just kind of beating the living daylights out of him, and and we're getting like bit heavy with it. You know what I mean? Like, they had a bunch of empty pizza boxes in the kitchen, and at one point, we were just staying as far away as we could, and we were, like, tossing them at his head as hard as we could. And sometimes they'd make such beautiful contact. Just, like, whack the corner of a pizza box, and he's like, ah! And he's in a leather chair the entire time, and at one point, this is so funny, we pick up an entire couch. Like 6 of us hoisted over our heads, and we dropped the couch on him, like fully, like what?
That's so funny.
It's like turning Hell in the Cell. It's like the Undertaker versus.
No, it was pretty.
get on top of the ladder.
I might as well have taken out like a folding chair and fucking, you know.
Yeah. You're stapling him. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, you know, we realized there's a way to make him mad early on, and we would just call him an N-word lover.
Right. That's beautiful.
And look, I'm not proud of it, but we were all just straight up saying it.
Sure, of course.
We're like, dude, we love her. You know?
I think it's the one place where it's appropriate to say.
And he would be like, no, I'm not. How dare you say that?
He's like in a coma. He's like, no, he wakes up.
So we did that for like months leading up to this. And then my friend Juan Mesa, who was the N-word, according to Cain.
Wait, you beat him for months?
No.
You could have said yes, and Devin's like, okay,
Yeah.
go on.
No. We were calling him that for months.
Got
leading
you.
up to this, you know?
Okay.
And then at one point, he's in this chair, and we're all getting kind of tired.
Right. It's a
Like,
workout.
this is the longest beating of my life.
You go, let's order more pizza. We can use the boxes.
Yeah, we're pretty tuckered out. And my friend Juan, he goes, everybody move. And he starts like winding back, like stepping back. And we create like a runway for him. And he goes, Cain, you're an N-word lover. And he like running jump, flying like Liu Kang kicks him in the chest, and it breaks the back of the chair. And the sound Cain let out was like, like it was like...
It was a fatality for Mortal Kombat.
It was a fatality. Just the most guttural sound. And then we all just start laughing. And then we're like, let's go to bed. And we all seriously, like, for real, start walking to bed. And I look behind me, and it's literally like Cain, like out of a cartoon, is like pulling himself over the couch. Like, oh, is anyone there? And I just, right at that moment, I saw a full Gatorade, like the large Gatorades.
Yeah.
And it was full. And I just see that, and I look at him, and I overhand throw it as hard as I can.
As he's waking up out of
and just whap. It was like the most accurate shot of my entire life. And he just goes, "Ugh," and then he goes back down. So yeah, then we just like go to bed. We just like went to bed, and me and my best friend at the time had like Little League the next day.
You and Ben Avery, you're not saying his
Ben
name.
Avery.
Yeah, Ben Avery.
We just have a Little League the next day, and everyone's like, we were really tired. Like, we were exhausted. We had to be up early for this game. And everyone's like, what'd you guys do last night? And we're like, we literally can't tell you. Like, it was insane. So the following week, or a few days later after that, we go to this house, and their mom was really upset. Because
Their mom? Like the old guy's mom?
No. Like my friend's mom.
Oh, the friend's mom.
The
right.
lady who lived there.
Yeah, and she was like,
you really fucked up my connect.
she was like, did you guys beat up Cain? And we're like, no. And she was like, well, he had a stroke the next day. And
Wait,
we're like,
the next day?
yeah, like after that.
I thought it was like weeks later.
No, he had a
hold
stroke.
on, hold on.
But
Yeah,
it was a very minor stroke.
Minor stroke.
It was a very minor stroke, but he had a stroke.
Fine.
God, now I'm like, this is actually insane for me to tell this story.
I think you're confessing to murder.
No,
he's not.
He didn't die.
No. He
We
didn't die.
should ask a lawyer before we release this. Go on.
Also, none of this actually happened. I'm just telling a really fun story.
Yeah,
It's just the silly
So
story.
this never happened. I've never done anything like
Comedy
this.
is an elaboration on the truth.
Yeah.
He
that's
watched.
not going to protect you. Something you just look up.
No,
like
no.
Cain.
This guy Cain doesn't exist, and I don't have friends in Sun Valley. None of this happened.
Yeah, he watched people do
That a
this.
judge isn't going to buy that.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying. Maybe we should think about this. Go on.
This guy never
A real
existed.
party pooper over here.
And people are going to be mad at me because they're loving this story. And I'm belly laugh. This is my favorite thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
in my
Joey,
life.
the only way you can make people more mad is to ask how much time we've done.
I would never do that, and I want to do 5 hours if we can.
Okay,
Why
so
are you looking at the time?
just to check to see how long this beautiful story's been.
I love this. Anyways,
Yeah, what happened?
So,
Hey,
Yeah.
Connor, welcome to LA.
so he has a stroke, minor stroke, and then for like weeks after that, he was so nice to us. Like, but he would never admit that we beat him up.
Right.
And we would taunt him.
because it's an alpha thing.
He had like scabs all over his face, and we'd be like, "What happened to your face, Cain?" He goes, I fell down some stairs." And we're like, "No, we didn't. We beat your ass, bitch!" Like, and he'd be like, "No, I fell down some stairs." We're like, "No, we kicked the fucking living shit out of you, Cain." No.
Did he stop being racist?
Yeah, he was so nice to us.
Like he wasn't even like saying shit
No,
to
he was
Mexicans
so-
that walk through the door.
He was so unbelievably nice to us. There was times where like we would run to AM/PM, and he'd go, "You kids running to AM/PM?" He'd be like, yeah. And he goes, can you get me a Diet Dr. Pepper? And we go, yeah, okay. And he'd hand us like $100, and he'd go, keep the change.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so he was actually kind of like repenting. Like you guys did a necessary.
I don't know if he was repenting. I think he was
God.
terrified.
Yeah, he was like, oh, these kids are much stronger than I.
Yeah.
Like, I realized like their power when they want to like come at me.
I feel like also though he realized like, oh, if I got the beating that I think that I got in my foggy blackout memory, I've probably been the biggest scumbag in the world.
Yeah, you might
so
you
I
might have
need to
hit you
shape
might
up.
have hit him into a mode of repent.
That's what I think.
Like,
Probably both. Probably a little bit of both.
Yeah, it's probably
for his ways.
everything.
You cucked him like he was like now like, oh, these guys are the new alphas in the house.
I'm not tough anymore. I'm not what I used
Nothing-
to be.
nothing
Jake
makes-
Mazursky over here is kick flipping in my driveway.
Nothing makes an old psycho murderous racist think about his life more than like a beating from
A
children.
Gatorade bottle to the head.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. But he was so nice to us. And then, like maybe a month later, maybe 2 months later, I can't remember the timeline, but
It was like a year or two. Yeah.
no, it was like max 3 months after the beating.
Yeah.
He goes on a road trip with Dane. Like Greyhound busing throughout the country. I don't know what they were doing.
Going to Charlottesville.
And and then Dane returns without Cain.
Ooh.
And we're like, where's Cain? And he goes, I don't know.
He just didn't even care. He
Yeah,
was
and
just-
also I didn't talk to these guys. This is what I was told through like my friends who lived there, because I was like, what happened to Cain? And they're like, no, Dane was like, I haven't seen him since Kansas or some shit like that, you know? Come to find out that Dane was found dead in the woods, like died of hypothermia.
Cain?
Yeah, Cain.
Oh.
So I didn't kill an old man. He died of hypothermia.
Cain wandered into the woods.
Yeah, he's probably high on some shit and fucking wandered off into the woods, died of
Yeah.
hypothermia, and it was it. And when we all found out that Cain died, we all laughed the hardest we've ever laughed in our
Oh fuck.
Holy shit.
But yeah, so I mean, we beat up a man, but also, you know, I mean, like we beat him up, but not in like a.
You know, in this story now, the way you used to tell it, like now I'm like realizing, yeah, you guys had nothing to. He was high, and
you guys,
Yes.
everyone.
he had never been on a road. He hadn't been on a road trip in years.
Everyone
and he
really
was-
ran with this idea that I killed him. I didn't. I didn't. We
Well,
just.
because for comedic effect,
Yes,
back in
of
the
course,
day,
and
it
it's
was
funny as
It was
shit to be
funny
like,
to
I
say
killed-
2 weeks later the guy wandered off into the woods and
Yes.
died. I didn't even remember the whole road trip aspect.
Yes.
He went with his racist best friend.
I hope the judge is listening to this.
Yeah. I mean, also, you know, the beating we gave him was like severe for an old man, but like we weren't.
What a sentence.
What a sentence.
But like,
Should I be the name of the episode? Severe for an old man.
Yeah.
I just can't stress enough that it was like no one was like giving him like head trauma. Like no one was like breaking ribs. No one was like actually.
Right, you guys were
Yeah.
kind of like
You're
hard
just
shoves and
No one's
jump kicking
hammer
him in the
fisting
chest.
him.
Juan drop kicked him in the chest and he made a gasp.
I know, but it's
Chair
like
broke.
yeah, but the chair sucked.
I mean,
and,
if I threw a full Gatorade bottle at my grandfather's head, he'd die like immediately.
he turned to dust. Yeah, so yeah, he died of hypothermia in the woods like a month
in
or
peace.
two later. I don't know.
And that was it.
That was it.
And
Yeah,
Dane didn't even care.
didn't seem like he
Dane
cared.
left the road trip. He
But
was like, I don't know. I guess he
Again,
found a new life.
I don't know if that's true. I never talked to Dane. He could have been really broken up about it. He could have lost him. I don't know. But the story I was told, everyone's like,
Yeah,
hey,
Cain could be alive.
No, Cain is dead. Like they contacted my friend's mom. Like I
I
think.
like to think of Cain as the Russian in the woods from The Sopranos, where he
Yeah,
might still be out
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
yeah, possibly.
He faked his death.
Wow.
They found some bones.
Tom
They don't-
Sawyer.
nobody knows that.
Wait, so you guys got the mom got a call like this guy is dead?
Yeah, he was confirmed dead.
Interesting. He was like, he was on drugs and he wandered off into the woods.
Yes.
And then died of hypothermia.
Yeah,
That's
lost.
crazy.
What city
Yeah.
was this?
I have no idea.
Because how cold could it have been?
Pretty fucking. Well, it doesn't have to be that cold to die of hypothermia.
It's
Also,
winter.
if you're old too, your blood
Yeah.
circulation's not as good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
It needs
Connor's
to be
thought
below
about this.
freezing.
And also,
I think.
he's had a stroke. So you know.
Due to
He had a stroke
possible-
the day after the beating.
No. Rest in peace, Ken.
R.I.P. Cain. How do you spell Cain?
Cain.
I have no idea.
Or
Cain.
K-A-N-E.
I never saw his name written
Or
out.
Cain.
I bet
That's another one.
He didn't
Cain
sign
with
his checks
C-
that way.
with the C and E.
You never saw him sign a check. You never saw him sign a check to, Stormfront or
He's like, my rebel on Anthony Cumia's podcast.
he goes like, yeah, I can't get on Anthony Cumia Compound's show anymore. What a fucking story.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you always used to tell it in a way where it made it sound like you actually killed him. But that's just...
And that was our fault, too, because we would always, exaggerate and be like...
Yeah, we're just being...
Yeah.
It's just
I thought he had a
joke.
stroke in the woods. That's what I remember.
No!
Yeah, I didn't know he died.
They got into a fair fight with an old man.
Oh, I
That is the best
feel
story.
weird now.
No,
It's
I know
the
you
best
feel dirty,
story.
right?
Yeah, I feel dirty.
No, you're a kid,
No.
dude.
Yeah.
We did
You're
shit like that.
13?
13, 14, yeah.
You're like
I'm
a
a fucking
child.
million guys when I was 13.
Hi UFO, oh my gosh, my favorite video editor, my favorite little clip maker. You guys have to check out UFO's Twitter and Instagram.
What up, UFO? UFO. You have some good shit.
Great editor.
Oh, yeah. UFO's amazing.
Yeah.
Good stuff, UFO.
Good video, UFO. Right on, right on. Out UFO. 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 UFO.
I want to start it over.